Hi there guys and welcome back to FM303, right here with me, your host, the one and only Tom Smith, and we are not so live today with Ipswich Town. We were doing this as a live stream, turning up most nights and trying to play some games, but unfortunately my computer's been on the fritz for like the last week, so it's not holding up that well, so I'm just trying to nurse it through till I get a new one. So I thought the best thing to do would be play the playoffs and put it up as a video, which people can watch when they want, no live stream pressure or anything like that, no missing it and having to go back and catch up. So anyway, the story so far, in the last episode we ended up coming third in the Sky Bet Championship, which is a bit of a shame in the circumstances. It takes to the league table now, because we were right up there, as you can see. 86 points we finished with. Out of 24 games we won 14, drew 8, and we won 24, drawn 14, lost 8. But anyway, on the final day we had a chance to get automatic promotion, and unfortunately we didn't do enough. We lost 4-0 to Norwich, taking to the schedule quickly now. So yeah, pretty good season. We just beat Sheffield Wednesday 6-0 before that as well, which is a massive shame, but what can you do in the circumstances? Norwich have been improving all season, so now we face a playoff campaign, with a lot of things on the line. Right, so here goes nothing. The first playoff game, we are away in the first leg to the City Ground to play Nottingham Forest. Came sixth last season. 3 changes from the last match for us. We'll take you through both the teams shortly. It comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the big game. This is the big opportunity for us to get off to a good start in the playoff campaign. We should have got up automatically, really, so it's a bit of a shame. But anyway, Chris Hughes is in charge of Forest. They've got Samba, Gilberto, Lukic, Worrell as their captain, Collins, Shved, who we looked at bringing in on loan from Celtic ourselves, Yates, wing, Tate, Carvalho and Nuno da Costa up top. Some good players on the bench as well, like Guerrero, Figueroa and Ojo as well. So we're going today with our normal formation of 4-5-1, as we debated a little bit earlier. Sanchez, Sessegnon, Wolfenden, Hamilton, Vincent Young at left back, Boller's on the bench today, Hume, Hughes, Downs and Duffy, Curtis Jones and Caden Jackson, and a strong bench for us as well. Let's go to the dressing room now, see if we can go out there. So I'm going to say we own Nottingham Forest. That's what happened in the last game. I like that. And I'm going to say I have faith in you guys as well. Let's get out there for the first playoff game of our campaign. This is like a refresh for us, a new start, So anyway, I'm going to treat it as a normal match, and then we'll see how we get on here. I think they're a good team, and let's get now to it. Nottingham Forest, like I said, going to line up 4-4-1-1. So this is going to be a very interesting challenge for us, because we don't normally perform so well against this formation. And then we've obviously got our 4-5-1, which is pretty good. So anyway, let's see if we can do this. Pre-match now, the players are coming out onto the pitch for the big game. Can we take the early advantage here? I think we have been the third best team this year, so it'll be an absolute shame if we don't get promoted to the Premier League. But I do appreciate Norwich are in the playoffs as well. My concern is we might have to repeat that at the end of the game last season and play those guys as well. So anyway, it's going to be quite interesting. Hopefully we can just reinvigorate ourselves and get ourselves through this, because we do deserve to get promoted. So let's go out there and see how we can do. So far, 0-0, 5 minutes on the clock. There's been a free kick given away here by the looks of it. And who's going to take it? It's going to be Carvalho. Carvalho takes it, plays across the wing with a strike. The goalkeeper was diving. Sessegnon had to do really well there. But now we can come away on the counter-attack here, which is quite surprising. Hume now, a lot of space. Can he get a ball across? Can he find someone? Finds Jones. Downs. Jones has scored! Curtis Jones on 6 minutes. Nottingham Forest 0, Ipswich 1. And the nice thing about this team is we were on the edge a minute ago, right? There was an opportunity for Nottingham Forest. We managed to get the ball down here with Hume, do a fantastic little bit of individual football, getting forward, using the space. Jones there to Downs, and the second time Jones is like, well, all right, mate, you don't want the shot, I'll have it. 1-0. Fantastic. This is a good start to our playoff campaign. Let's see if we can get to the final and at least give ourselves a little bit of credit here. At the start of the season, I did say I expect us to, finish in the top 12. It is quite a step up from League One to the Championship. But on the final day, we could have won the Championship itself. We could have done back-to-back titles. So, shows you how good we have been. We do deserve to be the third best team in the league. So, anyway, fingers crossed we can hold on to this and build on this 1-0 lead we got in 8 minutes. Hume can pick the ball up now, play it off to Jackson on the halfway line. Forest trying to build, but giving the ball away in difficult spots. Jones with a strike again. Very close. Right-hand side, just flashed past that post. Unfortunately for us, the goalkeeper didn't really have it covered either, but anyway, wasn't on target. We still lead here by 1-0. So hopefully we can keep pushing. Free kick now to Forest, wing to take, off the wall. Good job there. Did a great job. Didn't buckle under the game of chicken that was going on. Didn't jump. didn't give the space for the shot under the wall, and we'll take that. 20 minutes gone, decent start, but Forest is still looking quite lively here. Gilberto down to Lukic, at least we're down their end, so if we can win the ball, the gegenpress, we can get towards their goal. Samba now will pick it up and try and play it long. Finds Tate here, who comes forward. He's going to be trapped back here by Vincent Young. But anyway, here comes Carvalho with a strike. Good save from Sanchez. Don't forget, obviously, it's a big loss for us for Walton being out for 4 weeks now. Ball across and Tate has equalised. I'm talking about that. That's terrible. I think we went to sleep a little bit there. It's Forest 1, Ipswich 1, and we need to get a few more goals here. But like I was saying, it's a bit of a shame losing your first choice goalkeeper when you've got, more games to play. Sanchez is okay, but he's not as good as Walton. We've learned that over the course of the season. They both had equal opportunity, and in this circumstance, we worked out who was better. But so it's a big shame. In the final game, he didn't perform very well against Norwich either, so that's sort of lingering over me a little bit. Anyway, can we come forward now? Jackson with the strike. Should have done better. Should have buried it. Straight at Samba. It is still 1-1 here, and the game is very even. So these are teams all around us, teams that are just as good as us, so it's going to be a very hard job for us to try and win this mini sort of tournament end of the season to get that money to get to the Premier League. Jackson trying to be fed through here, but luckily we're just playing quite bold here. We play it forward, Jackson back to Hughes. Now can we find that little bit of killer instinct to try and get on and get this second goal? Hughes up to Hughes. Now I didn't realise in the book as well. Oh, Forrest come away with the ball here. Da Costa's now got played through. He's going to finish it. Good save from Sanchez. He's kind of warming up a little bit now, which is what we need him to do in the circumstances, obviously, because like I say, losing Walton was a big loss for us. Yates can come forward now over Forest. It's red versus blue, which is like the classic game of football. Wolfenden, though, managed to pick the ball up really nicely there. Can he find a right pass to someone? He's playing around with Hughes, which is a bit dangerous there, because Forest have got players here, and then we come Tate again. Carvalho's in. Oh, it should have been 2-1 Forest there, but luckily Forest managed to get it away. We started off really well in the first 20 minutes, and from there it's sort of all become Forest games. So I'm hoping we sort of get a bit of focus in a minute. I don't want to start shouting stuff early. Duffy's got a knock here, as you can see as well, which isn't a great thing. But, I still want to try and give him the benefit of the doubt. I think that we can build from this. It's only half an hour gone. Still, a long way to go. Jackson's in and he scored. Okay, guys. Game on. Forest 1, Ipswich 2. I would still like to try and put them out of sight heading into the second leg somehow. But, you always do when you're playing these sort of two-legged affairs, right? But anyway, good ball to Jones. Jones plays a great ball forward to Jackson. Good first touch. Oh, it's like a little Rabona finish. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Puts it past the goalkeeper, catches the defence and the goalkeeper out. There's a tight offside here. I don't know if there's VAR in these or not. He's definitely on. They've proven that. But anyway, I don't know if there is a VAR, in the playoffs. There probably should be. But anyway, half an hour gone. Now a corner. Can we make it 3-1 here? Hume plays it in towards the back post. Roll with the clearing header, sorry. Duffy can pick the ball up now when he comes forward. Can we find the ball back inside? Perhaps to Hughes. We can. Back to Hamilton. Downs. A few yellow cards building up here now, which isn't brilliant. Jackson comes back to try and help out in the midfield. Sessignon overlaps on the right here. Can he get the ball across? He can. Jackson's there, and it's a great goal. It's an own goal. It's hit Worrell. No, Lukic. Oh, I can't believe it. It's Forest 1, Ipswich 3. And I debated changing the tactics for this, but I think on this occasion, being a bit more confident, going, do you know what, lads? We played this well this season. Let's go out there and compete with Forest. We're owed a win. Oh, it's such a shame for Lukic. Hit him on the fine, went into the back of the net. I think Worrell actually kicked it off him, but we'll take it. It's Forest 1, Ipswich 3. Can we get a couple more here? We've still got 50 minutes to half time, and we've still got another 45 to go after that. So it's a fantastic start. Anyway, trying to build the ball out from the back now. Wolfenden, Hughes linking up together. Jackson's really good at holding the ball up as a target man now as well. We noticed that, as well as being a really good poacher as well, and playing on the last man. Session on the right hand side comes forward now. Can he play the ball across inside of Duffy? Duffy down to Jones. Lukic there does a good job, better than the last time he put in the back of his net. And now Da Costa can break for Forest. Here comes the quality of Forest as well. Tate's overlapping on the right. Session's given away a penalty. I think that was a fantastic tackle. I don't think that was a penalty at all. But this is going to be drama. This is the playoffs, guys. Anyway, Shev to take. He scores in the bottom right. It's Forest 2, Ipswich 3. Only 30 minutes gone and 5 goals in this first playoff leg. Sums up where we are right now. It's going to be really, really tight. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel as well. And hit the notifications. I'll let you know when we're back and we're playing more live. And hopefully next season it will be with Ipswich in the Premier League. But so far, it's very on the nose, right? It's 2-3 as we head towards half time. What a fantastic game of football we've had here today. Anyway, 3 minutes added time now being added on. And that is going to be that. Right, I need to tell them off a little bit, I think, here, actually. Forest have really started to take this all. So I'm going to thrash my arms around. I'm far from pleased. Let's go for it. There's only a couple of them demotivated. The rest of them, will put up their game now. So really happy with that. Let's keep going, see how we can get on. Anyway, ball forward now from Hume down to Jackson. Downs forward, finds Duffy. I should have probably put Duffy off because he's got a knock. But anyway, Collins with a tackle there, similar to the one which Forrest got a penalty for, so I wasn't particularly happy about that. But anyway, Session on the right side now, gets the throw into the penalty area. Hughes can pick it up. Can he cut the picture to Downs? He can. Downs down to Jones, Hume and Jackson. Someone's going to try and get a strike away. Oh, curling strike there from Jones, unfortunately, over the crossbar. But a nice mark of intent to start the second half here. Wouldn't mind getting that 2 or 3 goal cushion into the second leg. But here comes Forrest now. Worrell with the strike. Luckily, we can counter it away. Hume kicks it out to touch and we lose the highlight. So what can we do? But now come Forrest again. They're getting towards the hour mark now. Tate's in there, but he can't win the header. Yates is outside, picking it up with Collins and linking up really nicely. Can we counter it now with Session and Hughes? He can find Jackson. Jackson coming forward on the right-hand side. Can he get the ball across? Oh, it hits the defender. You've got to try and make that ball work, mate. Unfortunately, but here comes Vincent Young now, picking up the loose ball. Jones, strike, hits the crossbar. The goalkeeper was completely unmoved there, guys. That's how close it was to being the 4th goal of the game. I think we need to make a change in it. But anyway, one more highlight to go. Chev coming forward now for Forest. Diving tackle they completely missed. Hume gets it that time, but Arta's ready to pick it up. Interesting game of football here. This is the way to really show off the playoffs. Here comes Carvalho. Good strike. Sanchez with a good save. He probably could let it go for a goal kick. So anyway, going to make a change now. We got to the 63rd minute, so I think Duffy's going to have to come off. So bring on Brandon Barker, who's done all right. Leave the attacking options, I think. I think Hughes can come off it for Dozell, and we'll swap him and Downs round and give a bit of fresh legs in the box-to-box role. And hopefully, if I encourage him and demand some more now, we might be able to get out there and get that 4th goal we really need here in order to really get onto the Premier League. But anyway, Hume with a free kick now. Over the wall, there's players waiting. Cleared away, but the second chance hits the defender. Gilberto does well, but we've got them completely penned back here, Forest. Come on, Ipswich. Sessignon and Downs trying to link up. Don't give the ball away there, though, for goodness sake. 20 minutes to go here. Still Forest 2, Ipswich 3. Dozell up to Vincent Young on here on the flank. Comes forward now. Can he get the ball in? He's got a defender on him, but he plays back to Dozell. He manages to knock off the referee, which is a bit odd. Anyway, Downs down to Hamilton. Hamilton forward now. Jackson can pick it up. Carvalho plays forward to Costa. Hamilton picks the ball up again here and plays it forward. This is completely end-to-end football now. It's completely on the edge. A little bit of quality from 1 or 2 players like Costa here might make a difference. Good strike. Good save from Sanchez. Really building into this team now after obviously having to be chucked into the deep end with the last games of the season. But anyway, Carvalho with a corner in now. Over the crossbar by Wood. We'll take that in the circumstances. My voice is getting really husky. I do apologise for that. Anyway, keep going now. 15 minutes to go. We're still winning here, but I still think maybe want to make one more change. I just wish we can get one more strike in somewhere. I'm going to make a change, which is going to be Sessignon for Boller. Yeah, and Vincent Young and Boller can swap over, right? I think that's the best idea, to cover the yellow card and keep going. So we've still got the second leg. We still hopefully got the final to come. So anyway, demand some more of the team in the last 10 minutes. Want to try and get that 4th goal. That'll really give us a nice cushion. You know, a draw means we're still in it, but really the way we played this game, we probably should have done better. Ball across, Wolfenden clears it now. Here comes Jones on the counter-attack. This is where we're really deadly. Come on, Curtis. He keeps going here on the left-hand side. Can he find a ball across down to Dozell? Dozell with a strike. Samba with a really good save. Both of them had times to compose themselves there, but it was a really good save in the circumstances. It's going to be a corner now to Ipswich here on this top side of the pitch. Going to be taken by Hume. Can he find someone in the middle? There's about 4 or 5 in there. Oh, this is really dramatic. Played in. Jones is free. Oh, I can't believe it's not on target. Worrell heads it to safety in the circumstances. Shit at the back of the net. Barker comes forward now. The cross in hits the defender. It's going to go out for a throw in. We're keeping the ball down there end of the pitch though, so that should hopefully help us out a little bit here. Vincent Young throws it in now to Barker. Barker's gone down. It's not going to be a penalty, unfortunately, on this occasion. But he did get a nick anyway. Into the 4 minutes amount of time. Sam Bentham can now clear it forward. Ojo's now got the fresh legs, heads it on. Wolfenden back to Sanchez. I mean, the 3-2 win would be fantastic, but I wouldn't mind getting the 4th goal. Tries to play it forward there. We're playing really attacking still, which I really like to see. We're trying to get this 4th. Bonner comes forward on the left now with fresh legs. Can he cut it back to someone in the penalty area? Dozell's waiting. Ball across to Hume. Hits the defender. Down to the strike over the crossbar. Shame. We could have got that 4th goal really in the circumstances. And here come Forrest now. Carvalho in. We're out in their post. Luckily, Sanchez with a really good save there in circumstances. Looking more composed, which is what we want to see, you know, with a couple of big games to go this season. Anyway, here come Forrest now into the last minute. Boller can clear it forward. Lukic down to Arter. Arter forward. Vincent Young clears it. Forest are really pushing us now. Ojo across. He wins the corner. Oh, come on, boys. Let's focus here. My voice is actually going from this. Carvalho plays it in. Good clean header from Hamilton there. Arter could pick it up, but can we block off the options? Ojo's onside. No, he's off. Thank God for that. And I think that would probably be all she wrote in this one here at the City Ground. It's going to be an away win for Ipswich Town. We're going to win the first leg, only by the 1 goal, but 3 away goals are pretty important. Ball forward towards Jackson now. Gilberto can pick it up, and there we go. Forest 2, Ipswich 3, and my voice is nearly gone, so I'm going to have to pause for the next game. But anyway, good job, guys. Going to say, really special lads. Let's really build that confidence, ready for the second leg. Anyway, going to continue now, see if we can get ready for the next big match. Duffy's injured for 8 days. Tight hamstring for Barker as well, 1 to 3 days. So that does limit options once again for the second leg. But I think in the circumstances, we can get out there at home and try and compete for this game. I was thinking about a secondary tactic, perhaps, like I talked to you about, with a midfielder dropping in or something. But I think for the moment, we can just, not worry about it too much. But let's get to that second leg now, see what that will do. Right, guys, we're back for the second leg. Let's see how this goes. Of course, we've not managed to do anything live recently because, if you're not aware, we've had a few computer issues, right? So that's why I'm recording. I've had to record the first episode once. Luckily, it's my second attempt at recording this. Last time the computer completely crashed. Luckily, there was nothing going on and it was early in the game, so I'm not going to classify that as a cheat or anything like that. But anyway, we'll see if we'll get it done today and hope this will make a difference. Hopefully, the computer will hold on. I'll take you through the team we're going to go with today. It's going to be Sanchez in goal. We still got an injury to Walton, which is a bit of a shame. Vincent Young's going to come in at right back. Williams, Wolfenden, Boller, Hughes, Downs, Mackay, Hume, Jones and Jackson will be the team today as we go into the second leg at home with a 3-2 advantage against Nottingham Forest, the 3 away goals, a nice win. Can we get ourselves to that playoff final? Their team today is going to be Samba, Pinto, Lukic, Figueroa, Collins, Murphy, Whiteman, Arter, Shea Ojo, we looked at signing in the summer. I think I mentioned that last time out. Johnson and Guerrero, up top. Guerrero. That sounded a bit weird, didn't it? Right, so let's go and say here, we cannot allow complacency here to go in. I'm going to give them the George Michael, a bit of the faith. Let's see if we can get ourselves to a playoff final here with Ipswich Town. And I'm not going to speak to the press. We're just going to get straight on with it here. As you can see, our recent form is still pretty good. We've got the backup youngster on the goalkeeper on the bench as well. And the bench is a little bit lacking, perhaps because 1 or 2 injuries have now started to come in. They've got Shelby on the bench. My word, is that George? No, it's not John Joe. It's George Shelby. He's a youngster. I was getting really spun out then by that. But anyway, going to get to the big match now. Can we go on here and get a fantastic job done? Get ourselves to that playoff final. Nottingham Forest will get us underway here now. More importantly, can my computer have the legs to make sure we can get to the playoff final? Which I think might be against Norwich, who did beat us quite hideously on the final day of the season. But we will see now. It's going to be a throw into Boller, who's going to take it and play it across. We lost the ball there, but Downs is going to play it up to Hughes now. Hughes down to Hume. He can spray the ball up into Vincent Young. He's done very well coming in. Tries to get the strike away. Ojo's back defending there. Does a good job to get his foot in the way and stop the shot on target. I've told them, like I said in the pre-match, they need to go out there today and get a performance and get the result. We don't want to be drawing this one and putting ourselves into a vulnerable position. Vincent Young with the ball in now. Forrest's got all the players behind the ball here. Downs trying to force a way through. Hume's got a long strike. Boller maybe got a chance now. Can't get it on target, which is a bit of a shame. He had a great opportunity there. Really should be testing the goalkeeper in that circumstance, really, but anyway, let's hope we can push on from this now and get ourselves through. I have started also training a second tactic, not to get too carried away. I do wonder if this is probably the maximum we can get from this team with this formation. We've kind of bottled getting automatic promotion, right? And bear in mind, we learned a few things from the Norwich game, which is the first time we've really taken a hammering in this save. I thought it was time to do something. Downs with a shot there and it goes off target, unfortunately. Past that left-hand post. Flashes with pace. If it had been on target, it would have gone in the back of the net. The goalkeeper had no chance. Here come Nottingham Forest now as we approach the half-hour mark. Their first opportunity perhaps of the game. Collins coming forward now. They're going to have to really impress in this one. In the first leg, they got a couple of goals, but I think we were the better team overall. Arter now plays a really terrible ball back. Here comes Jackson. This is his bread and butter, and he finished it in the bottom corner. His 29th goal of the season, which is fantastic. Ipswich Town lead here by 1-0. Let's get another one before half time. That'll put us in a fantastic position. Harry Arter's had a mare here, hasn't he? Lukic was a bit asleep there. You can tell the way he was standing, a bit sideways on. And Jackson there never lets us down. Near post this time, didn't go far. Put it in the back of the net. Fantastic goal for us here. It is Ipswich Town 1, Nottingham Forest 0. You might tell from the background we've moved as well. We've actually moved the location. Please excuse the Hoover this side. I just noticed the Hoover's in the shot. How dreadful is that? But anyway, let's get going now, back into the action. Johnson coming forward now. They've got goals in them for us. We've got to be a little bit careful. Bowler can pick the ball up well, and Jones now can feed Hume. Hume's done really well this season since joining from Leicester. A real good young talent for us. Now he's going to play it down to Hughes. Hughes down to Downs. He's in the book here. Everyone's still looking a little bit sloppy in the middle here, perhaps. It's a bit of one of those where maybe nerves are setting in for both teams here, making it a little bit more challenging for both of us. Downs now can hopefully spray the ball up to Mackay, and he can, who comes inside, ball across, and it's going to go to Jackson, and Curtis Jones finishes it off. Oh, poor Nottingham Forest. They're having a bit of a nightmare at the back here today, aren't they? Just when you thought they dealt with it, unfortunately, it just fell to completely the wrong person. Jones has not had an easier goal in his Ipswich Town career so far. We'll take that one. Mackay doing really well here to leave a defender for dead. Nice ball across. Defender did really well in all fairness. Unfortunately for him, Jackson's shot then came off Samba, leaving an open goal for Jones, and we'll take them as they come, ladies and gentlemen. Ipswich Town 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Fantastic stuff here. Let's not concede before half time. That'll be really quite frustrating, because this is what the last game was kind of like. Anyway, Arthur now can pick the ball up from Forest and play it back to Figueroa. This is the good thing we're good at. We're just holding on this defender's look, trying to put a bit of pressure on. Samba, he made a real dreadful pass there. Guerrero can head it on. Luckily there's no one there. Sanchez does really well. He's been the question mark since the injury to Walton, unfortunately. Both of them very similar levels of quality, but unfortunately maybe it's the lack of game time for Sanchez that made him a little bit more suspect. But anyway, hopefully he'll be warmed up now and a bit more better if we can make this playoff final. We're not counting our chickens yet. Bowler across. Maybe now we can. Caden Jackson's 30th goal of the season, and Nottingham Forest look like they're having an absolute mare at the back today. Looks like it's going to be one of those days for them where they're just not going to be able to do anything. You're going to see the replay now. Bowler doing really well here on the left, running at his man, causing him all sorts of problems. Manages to dink around him, ball across. Oh dear, it could have been an own goal even. The defender was stretching. Doesn't matter. It goes into the back of the net. We'll take it. And it is Ipswich Town 3, Nottingham Forest 0. It looks like we might be making this playoff final after throwing away automatic promotion so spectacular on the last live stream. But anyway, back to the action now. Here come Nottingham Forest. Lukic now can try and play it out. Can they get a consolation before half time just to really put that pressure on? You never know in playoffs. They're weird games of football, right? And let's not forget Forest have got quality. Arter now trying to make up for the terrible back pass earlier on. Oh, he's looking a bit shaky there again. He's just taking a lot of time. Ojo can find some space and play it down now to Murphy. Murphy coming forward. Ball across. Ojo's going to pick it up. He's got a good strike on him. Back to Arter. Whiteman now with a strike. Luckily for us, it was a bit poor and past the right-hand side post. I don't think Sanchez was too worried there, but in the circumstances, you've got to be a little bit careful of those. Hume's already looking a little bit tired. That's been his only downside this season. We need to improve his fitness going into next season, no matter what division we're in. Free kick now. He would take it by McKay towards the back post. Williams is there, and that could have been the fourth goal in this first 45 minutes here. Fantastic first half for Ipswich Town. Going to tell them not to get complacent now. A 4-goal swing for Forest in the second half, a goal every 10 minutes, would put us out. So let's not get carried away. I'm going to say I'm very happy. Keep things going. I should have said don't get complacent. I just literally said that and I didn't do it. Anyway, going to start the second half. Let's hope it will still be enough. We still got the ability, you know, to get a couple more goals, I think, in the circumstances. Bear in mind the performances. You can't see it behind my webcam. But people like Jackson on 8 and Jones on a 7, Humes on a 7. And we have to consider perhaps making a change in a minute. Murphy now can pick the ball up from Nottingham Forest outside the area. Plays it back to Alex Pinto, who's got a lot of ability at right back. Figueroa plays the ball over the top. It's going to come to Guerrero, and it's gone into the back of the net. Oh my word, right, Ipswich 3, Forest 1, right, that is quite worrying, and it was quite worrying how slow we were to react there. You notice the defenders here were very slow, very slow. Yeah, Wolford has done a mare though, he should have done so much better. He put Sanchez under a lot of pressure in the one-on-one situation. It's found its way into the back of the net. But anyway, let's go out there and get another goal to remind him who's boss is here. Wolford back to Sanchez now. We've got another highlight straight away, which I don't really like the look of. But anyway, forward to Hughes now. He's in the books. I might have to make a change there. Oh, it's a terrible pass to Ojo here. Don't concede another one, guys. And I'm going to start kicking off here. Anyway, Ojo plays the ball through to Guerrero. Guerrero's in and he's hit the bar. I'm going to demand some more here. I'm not having this. Boller now plays the ball down to Jones. Can we counter-attack at least? Forest are going to have to come on to us at least. And we're really good on the counter-attack, which might be an indication of what the other formation I'll talk to you about is. Oh, my word. That nearly went in, you know. It wasn't a terrible strike, but it wasn't the best either. Samba's fingertips just didn't have to keep it out. Hume in the corner in out towards the back post. It comes off and Jackson has headed over the crossbar. He's due a hat-trick in this game. But anyway, going to clear that on the way now. We keep getting more highlights, which is quite a concern. Get the 60th minute. Hopefully then we can make the couple of changes we require. But yeah, we're so good on the counter. The other formation we're looking at trying to build with is going to be a counter-attacking formation. A bit more solid at the back, I think, in the circumstances. But it might be a tactical gamble that could go wrong. But You've got to try these things, right? Vincent Young coming forward down the right-hand side and plays it in towards the back post. There's Jones. Great finish. 15th goal of the season. Really happy with that. That's the sexy football we know from Ipswich Town. Exactly what we want to see. That's the 4th goal of the game for us. We've got 7 goals in 2 legs here. Brilliant stuff. Maybe that Premier League dream is still on. We've got such a low budget as well. We started the season with the 4th lowest budget in this league, and we are doing a cracking job seeing B at this stage, frankly. I just hope we can do enough to get us over the line now. Right, time to make a change here, because I don't really want to get Hughes sent off. Bearing in mind we might need him for the final. Let's get Ben Sheaf on here. I think Callum Hume can come off with Dazelle as well, because he's looking a bit tired. Downs is looking a bit tired as well, but he is. We'll swap him and Sheaf around, because then Downs could be the deep liar rather than running all the time. Confirm the changes here. Get back to the action. Let's see how we do this now. Come on, baby. Let's get over the finishing line. Make sure we do enough. Forest's got a long way back from here as we go 4-1 up in this one. We might get a 5th here. McKay with a free kick in. It's on target. Samba reaches up and gets it, luckily, quite easily there. We've not had powerful shots there, apart from one from Downs that went flashing past the left-hand post. But we have had a lot of good quality coming in there. Jones is looking a bit tired, so we're going to make the change for Ginley here, our cheap signing from Crewe in the transfer window, who's not really had a look in. You know, a few of them haven't. When the first team is so solid and so good, makes it very difficult to give other people an opportunity. Looks like that's going to be all she wrote, though, guys. We're happy to take that. There's going to be 3 minutes only on time here. I don't want any more highlights. It's going to be one more. And this is for Caden Jackson to get himself a well-deserved hat-trick here. Bolo now comes inside the left-hand side. Plays it off to Dazelle. Dazelle with a strike, trying to make a point. Good save from the goalkeeper. 1 minute to go as we hoof the ball forward now. There could be another goal in Forest, you know. But I think it's going to be irrelevant now. We're going to Wembley. This is unbelievable. We actually are going to make it. Chefs comes forward now. We tried to look at him from Celtic as well. Here comes Bolo on the counter-attack. Forest are committed players forward here now. So we might be able to run it in the corner and do the job. That should be all she wrote. I can't believe we're going to make the playoff final, guys. That is one step towards the big money of the Premier League. And we should have done it automatically. If you haven't watched the live streams, by the way, they are a good watch. Go back and give them a watch. There's plenty of them. But anyway, ball across now. Harry Arter can pick it up. It doesn't matter. Full time here. Ipswich Town 4, Nottingham Forest 1. 7-3 on aggregate. We are going to Wembley. I'm going to say, now you're going to be doing it, guys. Come on, let's do this. Fantastic stuff. And I think I'm going to quickly save the game. Going to hit the continue mark. Yeah, and as you can see here, oh my word, QPR knocked out Norwich by 4-0. That is crazy because Norwich scored 4 in the first one and QPR only scored 2. So that is crazy. And that actually could be a benefit to us because I think against QPR we've got more of an opportunity than what we do against Norwich. So anyway, quickly save the game now. Oh, I'm really delighted with that. That's a wonderful bit of events that's happened there. And then we're going to come back in a minute for the playoff final and I'll take you through some news as well. Right, we've had a bit of a disaster. As you can see on screen, the injuries keep coming. Sean Williams, who's really forced his way into our back four this season, he's got a hip injury and he's out for 2 to 4 months. So he will not be available for the final. Okay, that's one of those things. But in interesting news, on the same note, I didn't realise this. I thought the goalkeeper was out for a bit longer, but we actually have Christian Walton, who is scheduled to come back to train tomorrow. We've got 12 days to the playoff final, so I can go for Walton back in goal, which is something which could be a bit of an advantage here. So, you know, good and bad news coming out of that. Looks like we're going to have to go back to Sessegnon perhaps, or our main centre-back option, who was Hamilton, who's done really well this year, 7.6 rating. So fingers crossed we'll still be able to do something against QPR here. And I've got a big decision to make about these tactics as well, because I thought we were going to be playing Norwich. And with that being said, I did actually start training this. Because my idea was they absolutely smashed us in the league game, right? So I thought, well, we'll sit back and we'll just kick it over the top to Caden, right? Old school Leicester City sort of style formation. But I think now in the circumstances, maybe I want to stick. Because I think we've got QPR's number. This is a big decision. Our aim of being in the Premier League will literally rest on what I do. So let's get to that game now. And I better get dressed up for the occasion. Right, so as you can see, I'm all dressed up for this playoff final, so this will be interesting. As you can see, I've got a quite improvised style here with the hoodie and the hat, the beanie, sorry, and the sort of supply teacher jacket going on. Pretty smart for me, really. I didn't want to get the whole suit on, I must be honest. Bear in mind the computer's been laggy, I was like, I'm not going to take the risk. But anyway, let me take you through the team today because it's going to be some interesting developments. So Sanchez is remaining in goal because unfortunately Walton, even though he was back, he then strained himself. So consequently, he's not going to be fit to play, which is a bit of a shame. We made a change on the right with Brandon Barker coming in as well. And on the other side, in defensive right, we've got for Stephen Sessegnon today with Vincent Young. And Hamilton's back at centre-back because we obviously lost lost Roshan Williams as well, which is a bit of a disaster. So outside of that, the team's going to be the same for this big game against QPR. I'm going to go with the usual formation for what is the biggest game in this channel's history. And like I say, hopefully we can finish the job, get the job done, and get Ipswich Town to the Premier League. Let's get to this game now. It's all or nothing on this. So let's see what we can do. We're going to head to the match. Barker apparently is a little bit unfit, but 3 changes for us. Let's see how QPR line up today. This could be all important as well in the circumstances. What was a big day. They're going to go for Dieng in goal, O'Donnell, Dickey, Barbet, Davis, Amos, Wintle, Osai Samuel, Chair, Jay Rodriguez, who's a great signing for them. That's the guy from Burnley. And Jason Cummings up top. Head to the dressing room now. I'm going to say if we carried on, we finished off last time, we got a great chance. We absolutely smashed Forest. Give them a bit of the faith here, try and take a bit of the pressure off, and let's see how we can get on. Hit the tunnel now. I'm going to literally walk away from this and get straight to Wembley. Wembley looks quite small today, actually, doesn't it? If you look in the background there. You see the QPR team on screen. Like I said, they're matching up with us formation for formation, and we're going to literally be going for the same again. Back-to-back wins, obviously, in the playoffs. On the bench today, Simpson, McKay, Duffy, Dozell, Vincent Young and Sheaf. So we got options there. And here come the boys, suited and booted. Can we do this? This is the biggest game in this channel's history, in my opinion. So let's get it underway now and hope we can step up to the game here. I've even got the option of maybe changing the tactics if things get a little bit edgy towards the end, but we'll see. Anyway, we win a free kick here early on. Let's see what we can do. And there's going to be a free kick here, or throw-in, sorry, to QPR in 5 minutes. Let's not concede early. This will be such an anticlimax. Davis across. Asai Samuel with a header on target. Sanchez gets his hands warmed up really well there. Really happy with that. Can we launch a quick counter-attack? Plays up towards Baker here on the right-hand side. Sorry, Barker takes it down really well. Down to Jackson. Jackson with the strike goes past the left-hand side. Every kick and every touch in this game is going to feel so epic. Corner now to Ipswich. Hume to take it. Can he pop it in? He can. Barbet clears it back out. We're going to get another opportunity here. Hume now plays it into Jones. 1-2 in the penalty area. Hume now, can he get the strike away? He can. Oh, he's got near post and he's not got it on target. I think he was trying to catch the keeper out there. Dieng's had a couple of interesting games against us. In one of them, he looked a bit of a howler. The next one, he looked a superb goalkeeper. So consequently, I think it's got to try and test him early here. Unfortunately, on that occasion, didn't get it on target. Throwing down to QPR now and in their own half. Asai Samuel can come forward. He's got pace to burn. Elias Chair now coming forward, but Hamilton can pick the ball up. It's a bit nitty gritty round here. Let's hope no one makes a catastrophic error in this one. As I say that, Jones has played a loose ball here. Cummings now, can he find some space? We're trying to get back behind the ball here and just, you know, get a bit of composure. O'Donnell on the right, in towards Chair, down to Amos. Let's get the blocks in, lads. Don't give away a penalty. Don't give away a penalty. I'm going to keep saying it. Ball in. Cummings with the header. Sanchez made it look so easy there. But that is quite concerning here because we've had probably a little bit more of the game so far. But QPR looking lethal if they do get an opportunity. Attack is going to be the best form of defence. Corner in by Hume. Jay Rodriguez back there defending. Gets it off Caden Jackson's head. Ball across now. Can we build here? There's going to be a lot of players we've got to play through here, as you can see, which is the problem. Wolverhampton down to Jones on this left-hand side. Comes inside. Jones with the strike. What a goal. So much composure into that bottom right-hand corner. Kept it inside the post. Goalkeeper's on his knees. That's what we want to see. Hughes in the book already. He gets booked every game. Go to the replay now. We've got one step in the Premier League. I know it's a long way to go. There's still 70-odd minutes. What a finish. So composed. That Liverpool-esque quality on the wing doing the job for us. The suit jacket's working. Sorry, the suit jacket. The supply teacher jacket's working here. And it's 1-0. Come on, boys. Let's get a second goal before half-time just to really, really mark it in. I've made 1 or 2 changes in this game, as you can see in the team. So hopefully that will pay dividends. Session on the right-hand side coming forward now. Plays a ball across. Amos with a clearing header. We've got to try and win this ball here. Downs plays it forward. Jackson's in. Oh, good sliding tackle there under the circumstances. Was looking a little bit dodgy there. A little bit on edge. Going to be a corner now, which is going to be taken here by Hume. You can play it into the box. Near post, Jones gets a head on it. Bounces around, cleared away by Cummings. He's going to go out for a throwing now, but we're keeping the pressure on that QPR goal, which is what we really want here. Attack is our best form of defence, I decided. Session now picks the ball up on the right, comes inside. Davis there, but he manages to beat him as well. Down to Barker. Oh, it's in! It's Brandon Barker! 9th goal of the season! What a masterstroke from this manager, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0 on 33 minutes. Come on, Ipswich Town. This is what we want to see. Anyway, going to go to the replay now. I thought Session did really well in the circumstances. Davis there, he mucked him off after he went in 2-footed outside the area. Barker there turns, gets the strike away. I think the goalkeeper was expecting the ball to come across. Doesn't matter, goes in at the near post. That's 2 great goals now here for Ipswich Town. We will take that. QPR 0, Ipswich 2 as we head towards half time. Can we even get a third here? Oh my word, I can't believe this. This is unbelievable. After throwing away automatic promotion, there's a free kick now for QPR. Barber gets it on target. Sanchez has warmed up. Good save. Nice and easy in the circumstances. After throwing away automatic promotion on the last day of the season, to go through the playoffs, can we still do this? Go to the dressing room now. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to say, don't get complacent, lads. Don't get complacent. Let's just start the second half. No changes yet. I think Hughes might have to come off shortly because of the booking. And also, he's not performing as well on a 6.5. But anyway, now, let's just keep on him here. I think we could also change the formation. But, you know, it's one of those. You start doubting yourself right when you get to this game. This game's worth £180 million odd pounds. It's the biggest game in world football right now for finances. Rodriguez plays the ball up on the left. Azai Samuel has done Sessegnon. Comes inside. Rodriguez at the back post. Hits the crossbar and it's in. He's offside, luckily. Oh my goodness me, that's a mark of intent from QPR to get the second half underway. What happened here? Was the first man offside? No, he wasn't. It was luckily for us, just Cummings there. And luckily, Sanchez did pretty well there to get something on it. I mean, it hit the crossbar, but I think in the circumstances, we'll take that here. Right, I'm actually going to make that change really early. I'm also going to get Hughes off here because he's looking a little bit nervy, looking a little bit like he might do something silly here. So we're going to make a change here. I always do this. I'm going to put Ben Sheaf as a box-to-box. Downs goes a deep line playmaker. And I think as well, Sessegnon can come off of Vincent Young. I'm bottling this big time. Confirm the changes. I don't want any of these yellow cards to result in red cards. All of a sudden, that makes the game so much more difficult for us here as the time ticks on. We just want to see it tick through now. We don't see any more highlights. We had enough highlights for one season. We just want this to tick through. It's QPR again now. Boller sliding in, but it's going to come back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell down to Amos, who's got a strike. Cummings was offside there, I thought. White tries to get the shot away. Luckily, he managed to block it here. Can we get a counter-attack going? Barker back to the goalkeeper. Probably should have turned the opposite way there, lad. Anyway, Jones is coming forward now. Nice find from Sanchez there. Jones coming forward. O'Donnell slides in. Oh, it's a game on edge. These are highlights are going to be end-to-end now. It's going to be so tense. Ball down the middle to Wintle here. I thought we called him White before. His name's Wintle. What a name that is. Rodriguez on the left. Vincent Young. Everyone's getting 230. Do you notice that? The passion's on display. Here comes Barker. He's got a goal today. Can he come inside? He gets a striker where he goes over the crossbar. Unfortunately for us, they're not on target. But once again, a mark of intent of what we can do. 62 minutes gone, half an hour to go. We're still leading here at Wembley by 2-0. Jones up on the left now as we break out from the back. Sliding tackle though, and QPR can pick the ball up and come forward themselves now. Samuel down to Songlu's just come on. O'Donnell on the right hand side again. He's been the danger man. He's been getting forward, causing problems. Boller, he's got away from him there. Wintle luckily over the crossbar. I think they're going to demand some more here, the team, just to see if we can push them forward here now with 20 minutes to go. I could change the formation, but I do think in the circumstances we've just got to keep going here. One goal changes everything. And as I say, there's a really loose pass there, which Samuel could pick up. Luckily, we managed to clear it again, but it's coming straight back at us with QPR. Here comes O'Donnell on the right again. Comes forward. Can he get the ball across? He can. Wintle's there. Luckily, did really well there. Ball's across. Rodriguez is there, and it's in the back of the net. QPR 1, Ipswich 2. Right, now we might have a problem here. We're going to go to the replay. Was he onside? I think he might have been off, you know. It was very close. Ball across. Wintle here. No, he was onside, wasn't he? Yeah, he was just played on by Wolford or Hamilton, sorry. Sanchez couldn't do a lot, and it's gone in the back of the net. Anyway, that's going to be a nice, edgy game to... nice, edgy way to finish this game now, isn't it? Yeah, he was onside. He was miles onside in the circumstances. Oh, he's a good player, Jay Rodriguez. But anyway... let's hope we can hold on. Let's not throw this away now. Come on, lads. Keep going. 15 minutes to go. No more highlights. I'm going to keep saying it. No more highlights. Come on, let's do this. 10 minutes to go now. Downs has just gone in the book for a tackle there. So we've got to look at maybe making a change there. 5 minutes to go here. It's QPR 1, Ipswich 2. We're 5 minutes away from the Premier League. Famous last words. Goal kick from Dieng now. Can we pick this ball up here? QPR have to commit players forward now. Gordon's up. The loanee from Everton. He's been a good player for them this season. Azai Samuel, we don't want extra time after being dominant. Plays it across. Sanchez does really well there. I'm just going to say focus, guys, for the last 3 minutes here. Don't do anything daft. Sanchez plays it forward towards Jackson. Barber there wins the header. Rodriguez is back. He's been the man for them today, hasn't he? He looks like a step above really in quality. Downs they could try and find Jackson here. We are trying to launch a little counter-attack if we can. Sheaf can pick the ball up now. Come on, Callum Hume. Play it up here. There's Jones. Come on, Callum. Comes forward. He's had a great season, but he's only a young lad. Maybe lacking a bit of experience, perhaps. Boller comes forward now. Down to Sheaf. Walks over the tackle. It's a free kick, luckily for us. He's going to go in the book as well. Oh, it's a red. It's a straight red for Anton Walks here. That could really take the pressure off here. A few minutes to go. Free kick now. Hume's going to take. Plays it in. Wolfenden's up. Wolfenden scored his first goal of the season. That will confirm Ipswich Town in the Premier League. I can't believe it here. Oh, after throwing away automatic promotion. I'm actually shaking a bit. Utterly crazy. I can't believe it. Wolfenden gets on the end of it. That was the most important 5 minutes of our season. The red card, the free kick. I'm going to make a change now. Try and kill some time. I see Hume's looking a bit tired. Downs in the book actually. Let's get Downs off with the Zell then and cover off. We don't want to go down to 10 men ourselves. Anyway, 4 minutes of added time here now. Come on, guys, don't do anything daft now. We've done so well. Oh, my word, talk about doing daft. You're playing it around in front of the striker there. He's a great striker. Be careful, lads. Jackson out to Hume. Can we get another goal here? So wrap it up. Hume from distance. Unfortunately, not on target. But it was a good effort in the circumstances. Going to get towards it now. Going to be throwing down to Ipswich. I don't want these highlights. I just want the full-time whistle. It's going to be the biggest game in this club's history for a very long time. Sheaf now comes towards Vincent Young on the right. Vincent Young through to Barker. He's going to get another one. Oh, he should have gone high. Should have gone power into that top left-hand corner. Went low, unfortunately, and the goalkeeper's done well. I still think this is going to be it. The throw-in's coming into the box. Vincent Young can hoof it clear. The time is up. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle, referee. Barber coming forward. Yes, we've done it. We have done it. It's QPR 1. Ipswich Town 3. We are Premier League. I can't believe it. Let's head to the dressing room. Well done, lads. That's a good win. I'm just going to leave it at that. I think we need to go have a party now, ladies and gentlemen, because we are in the Premier League. Look at it up there. I'm so proud of this team. We've done our day job today. We have won the playoff final. We are in the Premier League. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Anyway, I'm going to quickly save the game there now for anything else goes wrong. We'll quickly look at some of the news as well. We have made history with Ipswich Town, guys. Back-to-back promotions to the Premier League from League One. Job done. What a job. We've won the playoff final. The budget for next season is going to be £34.5 million. I could do some damage for that. The only downside is the Brexit rules mean I've got to try and sign English players more than foreign players. But I might go scout some international teams now. 34 million. That is mental. We're promoted to the Premier League. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We're going to join. Who was it who went up in the end? It was West Brom, wasn't it? Quick look at the stages here. Go look at the league table. Yeah, Blackburn and West Brom went up. And obviously we were so close. We were the third best team all season. But we've done it, guys. We're in the Premier League. I can't believe it. We're ecstatic. Unbelievable. It's an unbelievable promotion. It's back-to-back. We are the fourth smallest budget in this division. But next season, we will be a Premier League team. Let's see who's going to be in the Premier League with us next year. Bournemouth, Southampton and Reading all go down. So we're going to have, obviously, Brentford, Palace, Leicester. Obviously, the big boys, the Tottenhams, the Man Uniteds, the Arsenals. We are Premier League, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot believe it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. It's going to be a long video. I think we need to go have a drink to celebrate, guys. The jacket worked. I can't believe it. Anyway, fingers crossed, we're back for a live stream of our transfer business. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe after the match of the day that's live between Leicester and Man United. And hopefully if the computer holds up. It seems to have held up through this, so I'm really happy with that. So I want to say thank you very much for watching this episode. Thank you very much for watching the live streams. We got to the Premier League. We're going to have a season in the Premier League at Ipswich Town. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You can see it's worth it now here on FM303. So once again, guys, I've been your host, the one and only Tom Smith. Thank you very much for joining us. This is epic, and we'll see you in the Premier League. Goodbye.